There was a job. I hope to lend you strength.
It's almost done. But you take that code in a party gauge. Yeah, but there was also people that were near us that were not using a part that were not in the party. Morag and the Emperor, ideally as well. Wake up the unconscious. Of course, of course. Wait, new mission added here. Hold on. You have the femboy? We have a couple of people. Tragedy. I don't know when was the last thing you saw of the party, but we have a number of blades. I'm surprised no one played the Prolica clip when we got to Florin. College of Commands right now. Don't worry, man. You're fine. You don't have... No one has to show up to the streams. Like, first off, there's no obligation for anyone to be here. Aside maybe me wanting to stream. That is the extent of it. Like, you have no obligation to be here, so if life happens, life fucking happens. It's fine. I'm excited because you need to go to the continent where the quest she is doing originated. I do not remember where that is, so that's going to be a hot second. But technically, this feels like a clean-ish cutoff point for now. At the same time, I want to do that fucking skip that... At this point, feels like it was promised to me, but it wasn't, but just... How close am I to that skip? Yeah, I don't know how much more we need to the Tantal skip. I don't remember what was... Because we're going to Tantal right now, so I imagine it's close, right? So I kind of want to push until we reach Tantal, and then we could do some side stuff. Hear the news. Friends want to go to Tantal. Let's go. Actually, ship captain was in the line and go into deep mountains for Lady Fan. Then was nobody left to steer ship. And so Dora got selected to replace. Dora never go there before. Still will have to work hard to make trip success. Dora not worry though. With Prince of Tantal on board, getting in should be piece of pollen cake.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey.
Yeah?
You're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone...
Oh, that.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine, probably. Besides,
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
Whoa. It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze!
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shelled?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes
makes
sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
might be slightly cold. And new stage as added to Tiger Tiger. I have more homework to do in Tiger Tiger stuff. Good to know. The obligatory cold biome. It's not obligatory, is it? I really do need to go play Tiger Tiger just to like see what else there is. Alright, somewhere in here is apparently the Tantal skip. And I gotta find out where it is so I can try it, apparently. You almost fought something to make a joke. Careful, Angelo, careful. Let me see. Oh, alright, there's a story thing right here. I thought we were gonna have to run the entire way up before story, actually.
Hey, Nia? Do you... mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
My lady, if you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Pyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim?
What is meaning of ether lines?
You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
How's it going, Cupid? Welcome.
That is the glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
You've got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's... cold-blooded?
Call it what you like.
God damn it, game. Okay, yeah, now we keep going. Alright. Well, I'm starting to see level 40, so we are getting close to the level that we are normally in. Mithra is not cold at all. Fable Rock, we got 1 point here. Actually...
And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Okay, it is... If I go down this way, it's going to reach something that's a dead end. Which means an item might be hiding there somewhere, but... Let's go up there first. Again, I want to... I was promised that I could try one of the speedrunner techs, and I'm fucking, at this point, dedicated to it. But how's it going, Cupid? Have you gone past Diamond rank already in Street Fighter, or no, not yet? When can it be done? I do not know, actually. Trying to avoid some combat. Nah, man. I want to push the diamond too tough soon. Too tough though soon. Why'd I say tough though soon? Alright, man, nice. I know you can make it, man. You're already better than me at Street Fighter.
Cow. I've gained a new memory.
Come out, come out.
Isn't it great
How's your squad looking? I'm out of the loop. We're doing alright so far. I hate when I get golds here and some of these spots because I know how bad the RNG is. Right now, the team is currently Rex with Mithra, Dagas, and Rock for the, what's it called, Topple, Launch, and what's it called? And that was a gold bug, Quiet. Feeling better? It's alright. Enough that I can go to work now, but that's about it. And Rock for, so we have the Topple, Launch, and Smash combo. Nia here is pretty much all break, but she has Crusette as well. Use Express? Not yet, no. And Morag here is here to technically fulfill the tank role, but also Corvin. Because Corvin. Who do you want to give it to? I actually don't know. Because it's tied to the character and not the party slot. So whoever I give it to, they're someone that's going to be with the party forever, really. So whoever I give it to, I'm kind of locking down the desire for them to be part of the party. And at the moment, I have heard promises that everyone can be fantastic. Rex, he already has one, unless he can get 3. In which case, he would have 3 and everyone else would have 1. Nia is probably, weirdly enough, possibly the first character I would ditch aside of a tank character, just because of how much I am leaning toward the idea of anyone can be an off healer in this game. Or at least there are a lot of tools to make someone work as an off healer. Corvin being one of the biggest examples of it, just because his chart shows us plainly that, like, what's it called? Where is it? When he lands a hit, restore 6% of the damage dealt to the whole party. So just let him build more damage and he will restore more of the damage dealt to the party. And different blades that have effects like that, that just heal the party for existing or doing little extra stuff. Crusette, I believe, is in the same line as that as well. Yeah, when landing a hit, restore 30% of the damage dealt to the whole party. So, like, whoever can use Crusette technically has the chance to slide cleanly into the party and be able to fulfill that sort of role as a off healer. It's part of the reason that I've stuck with using Mithra for a while, because I can force then Morag to use Corvin as he is light, and that is one of the only elements that can chain with light is itself, at least in the second half. And with that, I can make sure that she is there technically healing a little bit to the party constantly, while Nia is doing the dedicated healing. The best party is Zeke, Rex, and Tora. Like, I want to kind of use Tora, but that is largely due to the customization of Poppy. The knowledge that Poppy can become one of the best units just in the entire game, period, based on the form you have and how you build Poppy as, like, an actual unit with, like, core crystals and the like, or crystallized parts, really lends the idea of, like, yeah, she can be amazing. And she just needs time. So, like, I kind of want to use Tora for that, but at the same time, his role would be as a tank unit, so, like, we would need someone that's not a tank, which means Morag. Which chapter are we on? I think we're still on 5? No, 6. That's what the save says, at least. We're in chapter 6 right now. Get Tora's 4K before you use him, Ernest. Maybe. Whenever you get Tora online. Yeah, we can't swap around. Alright. That was a distraction. Story's right in front of us. And maybe the skip soon, too. My hope right now is just that the skip does not skip story. That I'm not going to be skipping cutscenes. That's the one thing I'm scared of. As long as I don't do that, we should be golden.
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese.
As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
I'm kind of suspicious of the background music. That's mainly because of the previous city making me think, oh, Pope City.
So late.
So oh my god, the frame rate dipped a little bit there. What still here? No clue, but new city. Let's fucking go. New shit to buy.
Whoa. That's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold. There's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look. All the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, the bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
Thank you, Sarah. I do plan on doing side quests for this game in the near future, as soon as we actually get to that skip. Again, I'm trying to rush to the skip because I just really want to try it. Ungodly price. This is not too bad. Then again, the life of a salvager and shit, so I don't know actually if we are ungodly wealthy or not. %10% HP recovery, 30% HP recovery. Was like 200. Okay, a little bit, yeah. 20% party gauge gain and 50% HP damage. Really? That's honestly kind of alright. Of course. I can do special, level 4+, fusion combo up 2, spike defense, night vision. None of the big ones that I want yet can be done. Like, for example, Affinity Max Evade. We just can't yet. But I am getting some of the parts now for it. Slowly but surely. Just gotta keep at it. And what's going on here? Alright. Minus 5% other damage taken, and then minus 7% other damage taken. That's all we got. And for our royal axeman, Dagas. Let's use the Kaiser Flame a certain amount of times. We haven't. Increased damage and AoE of party attacks by 50% max affinity. We're missing whatever were needed for that, so we need to do this one. We need to talk to someone, and then we have the other stuff that we can use that for. That's art, that's accumulate money, and insects is available. Really? So it's this one. Raise affinity in combat and use Kaiser Flame. That should be it. Or you mean this right here, in which case, yeah. Level 4, yeah. Alright. Now let me see. That's the trading one? Now? Come on, man. Damn it. No premium cylinders. But gold still. We know we can use gold to farm up a lot of money. I just need to actually find a place to do it. 8, 12, 16, 20. My money's now down to only 100k. Alright, that takes a lot more than I actually would have given credit initially. Already bought from you. Alright, back here. Accessories and the blacksmith. Alright, what do we have? Jesus! Fuck! We're dealing about 200 if on a good day. Alright. 400 it is now. Yeah. The Lordain chip is just straight... Actually, technically the engine chip is just straight better. It's not as much reduction in damage. It increases our block rate and the crit rate. Technically. But we know we kind of want crit. And we're not going for block rate. Yeah, Mithra wants crit. Auto attacks go burr. Yep. Alright, alright. An adamant sword. After that, Dagas. That's just better. That's just better. That's mostly better. More than doubling Dagas' crit rate and increasing his auto attack rate. Since Dagas DPS, yeah. Like, these are actually good. The damage is the same, but the crit rate to 32 is kind of nice. And the same's going to be done for Rock, I'm pretty sure, too, right? 316 to 363, 5, 363. 40 fucking 8% crit rate? Jesus! Shit's beautiful. And every now and then we do end up stuck with him Rock, so like after we do our launch combo we need him. Lumina already actually sent me a message on how to do the skip. I just need to reach the point where it's applicable, and then I'm going to read his message. And, alright. Dormak. Your block goes down either way. And I do not like your block going down at all. while you would get more damage, we don't exactly want the healer to do more damage, because damage will equate to aggro. So I actually might skip his upgrade right here for the town. He doesn't need more crit rate, and his block rate is already high. As for you, your bit ball exists for the 50 luck. This would be the one upgrade that I would debate on because block rate goes from 9 to 13%. But even then, the luck is too good, I feel. So I think we can't give it up. As for Cressette, she is a DPS, so she does not have the luck ball. And because of that, she can use the higher crit rate to 24%. To 292 as well. Shouldn't be using for chain attacks. Yeah, she should have the increased crit rate and attack. Though then the question, I guess, could be thrown to this. Should it be the engine chip to give her increased block rate and crit chance a little bit? Or should we just go straight to 25% crit chance, essentially? At the expense of getting only 30% block rate. If it's going to be her 1 DPS blade, I feel like she should actually get the Lower Knight chip. And then tanks. 30% block rate is nothing. It happens more often than you think. It happens like 30% of the time, man. That's pretty frequent. And then for the tank and the whips. Nothing. None of these are worth it. That 45% crit rate is too fucking nice. The attack jump is not high enough for me to justify losing almost 15% crit rates. As for this... Technically, fuck. Yeah, 40% crit is beautiful. Yeah, his passive is a bonus crit damage on top of bonus crit damage, so any crit rate is appreciated. And now, the anime protagonist himself. 50 dexterity is hard to one-up, I feel. But 60 crit ain't bad. Technically, engine could also be a viable option here, just because a 30% block rate and a 40% crit, a loss of only 4%, is not bad. Whereas this will bring our 45% to 60% crit. We're going to lose practically all block rate and the bonus of the dexterity of the tank blade. Yeah, he's evasion based, right? Yeah, he's an evade tank, so he doesn't need block. But again, evasion is RNG. And if you're going to rely on RNG, you might as well have another layer of RNG on top of it. That makes you survive a bit more, I feel. He focuses hard on DPS tank, yeah. He's more like a dodge drain tank. Yeah, in that case, better damage will equate to better survivability for himself and the party. So I guess the Laurendite chip is probably the way to go. God damn it. Alright. I have a terrible history with evasion. Only the one character that left a very lasting permanent impression, right? And then you, actually. She's the DPS. Or attack, at least. She can go to 24%. Here, could I bug you to flip a coin for me? No, I don't mind, sure. Fuck it. Why not? This is for BB Guy. Heads will be whatever you assign, tails will be whatever the other one assigns. Alright? You got tails. Whatever it's for, pick tails. Second option. Yay, gambling! I know, right? Now, Zeke is actually the second user of Corvin that has an interesting build with him. With the specific setup, Zeke can have Corvin evade skills up and around the same time as evade duration. Yes, it is broken as you think it is. No, it's most likely not doable now. Yep, figured. Oh well, GG about that. For him at the moment, without actually using him specifically, I'm gonna give him the, what's it called? Pandoria the engine chip. Well, this could be better crit, as I don't use her and I don't know what her role would be in the team clearly at the moment. A clean everything gets better is good enough for now. I'm just gonna upgrade everyone, why not? After that, we have the Poppies. And Poppy is, for the most part, pure tank. Or at least this one is. Poppy A is pure tank. So for her, this is just a straight upgrade. 49% block rate, 6% crit rate, and more damage. This one goes higher crit rate, higher damage, but you lose way too much block to make it worth it. So yeah. So we're gonna go for the engine chip here. Technically, Poppy QT can become whatever role I want her, I think. Since that's the chip, we can just slot in and out. We can change her like that. But either way, all of these lose a bit more block rate than I really want to. QT is Chroma Katana. Normal is Shield Hammer. QT's not Chroma Katana, she's dual gauntlets. Is different. I could give her this chip. And at least let her lean more into the role of DPS, if that is going to be her role in the Poppy lineup trifecta. At least Poppy A got an upgrade, but QT, for the moment, spike damage in her kit, so she wants attack. Alright, if you think so, I would probably then lean toward the engine chip. Actually, maybe even the battery chip, because at least then she loses 11% block rate, gains damage, and 8% crit rate instead of this one, where she gets less auto attack, but higher crit rate of 8% to 11%. This one goes to 16, but I don't like the idea of losing 30% block rate in exchange for what? Single-digit auto attack increases, especially from this one. So I'm gonna go battery. And with that, the entire party has been upgraded a little bit. Now let's see what else I could have used my money on. Note, if you want to get some trust on Poppy QT, one of her favorite items can be bought here. Nice, I actually might want to then. But let's see. Boost maximum HU at 25%. Oh! We're just getting percentage. Crit damage, you say? Crit damage. And we have a very angry anime dual-wielding boy on the team. Toppled enemy specialization. Launched twin rings. Whip swords. Big Bang Edge class. Directly after helping Pyra use Nia with Jormak travel to 3 veins. As you say yes to teleport, immediately press all shoulder buttons, ZL, ZR, L, and R, and X, and D-pad down. That is called the death code. If you do it right, you spawn in with zombie power, increased by Nia's indicated by Nia healing from 1 HP on, and can jump to the lower area to the next cutscene. Oh! Alright, so it doesn't skip a cutscene, it'll take us to the next cutscene. Alright. That's good to know, but also, and I really ask this with, like, the most sincerity I can muster into a question. How the fuck do you guys find this? Like, I'm always amazed that these things exist, but I always also wonder how some people find it like, oh yeah, all shoulder buttons plus this one button and holding down while teleporting from this one specific area to another specific area. Then it works. Anywhere else, nothing. Like most glitches by accident. Oh god. There's some dedicated people on speedrun.com who test stupid stuff. You know, I did a QA for a while, so I understand throwing your head at the wall at different degrees to make sure you can find that one pixel that says no collision. I understand that mindset. I'm just always amazed by how obscure they are, and in my mind going, okay, we've tested teleporting to this area, holding all of these buttons, now let's hold down as well. And then it works. Like, how many times did they fucking bang their head on that wall to see, okay, now let's try these combinations of buttons for every warp area? It amazes me. And intensely scares me. Those are people of sheer commitment and willpower that I can never hope to beat. I think I found the item you are looking for. It is the Ox Core called Arts Heal X, which gives you lifesteal on crit. I think you have one of them on you, but in Tantal, there's an enemy here that drops Arts Heal 3. Oh, you don't say. That may be something we look into. But at the moment, let's be financially responsible. Wait, that's the wrong button. Fuck. My man, you have something to boost crit rate by 25%. That's what's doing it. Without it, your crit rate with this item would have been 48%. And then he has 50% to evade enemy attacks. Increase damage dealt by 30% when affinity that max. 30% blanket damage dealt is admittedly probably better than what I just bought. And also, I forget, that's some aux cores, not the other one I was thinking about. No, these are accessories. Like it for a second. Agility of 16%. More HP for the tank, I'm always a fan of. Jamming can be replaced with Arch Heal if you have it. Let me actually see. Wait. Holy shit, you have 7k points. Okay, that's dexterity up there. Wait, no.
That wraps that up nicely. That wraps that up nicely.
That's boosts effective HP potions, allows the use of Y. Restore 3% of HP when canceling an auto attack with a drive art, and increases luck by 20. We cannot get any of the top ones anymore, aside this one, maybe. That's strength by 20, which is real nice and tempting. But we can't combo into it by buying the other ones first. That agility by 10% is actually not bad either.
That wraps that up nicely. That wraps that up nicely.
Alright, agility by 10% for the dodge tank, I guess.
That wraps that up nicely.
Yeah, it has 3k as well. Can that be used on any of the top ones? This one. Increase the HP restore to self, but Actually, extend break duration by 20% is not bad. The life of the party gauge when an excellent is scored. Could be good as well. Let's use drive art after canceling a drive art. I mean, as long as the AI uses it, that's good. Hopefully the AI will use it.
Bad, not bad at
Or maybe
all.
there's going to be a story segment that I have to take control, and then I'm going to be happy to have it. We have 3k as well. We can increase our maximum HP. Investing in the not dying stat. Which actually is 2k, so I can do that, and then get this one to increase our luck as well. This also is real nice. Fills the party gauge for each critical hit delivered. Topple duration. You know what? Not dying stat.
Nice one! That's about that.
And yeah, that is partly why Rex does decent with Corvin as well. Yeah, he's good. She has 1k to work with, but I think I can save that for some other stuff. Like maybe this to increase the auto attack damage slightly, but
As it should be.
that's probably going to be about all I'm going to put in there. For Zeke, you have... We can do strength.
This is my true power.
We could even do it like we can do all of these, and these actually are decent points to put up. Crit damage 10%. Boost the recharge for specials after canceling 20%. Boost strength by 10% on that. Lets you drive art cancel and allows you to use Y. Extends launch. Launch. Oh, see the launch too. Nice. If he has a launch, that means that we would need to find a. I'm remembering the and as a male he will use it. That is true, right? Like, I'm remembering the team that Angel suggested. It was Rex, Poppy, or Rex, Tora, and Zeke. Because that would make it so that way he would have... That would have Topple. That would have Launch. That would have Smash. But who would do the break? I'm blanking on who has break on that entire setup. I think it might be like Rex that has to carry it.
The eye of shining justice is throbbing!
But Tora isn't full power, and you neglect the Tora damage, so he can't aggro well. He can do it. He can do a bit of it, at least. Does the break in this case. But I don't think he can yet. Yep, we're probably missing something. Either story or another form of Poppy.
The eye of shining justice is throbbing!
Oh, in order, right. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah! The eye of shining justice is throbbing!
Oh, right, that's 6K. Forgot about that. Increase critical hit rate during a chain attack by 10% is also not bad. Also critical damage right there. You know what, you could just get more stuff to spam immediately. So the crit damage to be gotten right there. And I cannot get the cancel drive one yet, but that can be gotten very quickly. Ish. Hopefully. Wait, hold on. Tora. Strength by 20 is good. Dexterity is also not bad. Can even be gotten right now if I just go for 10% in that. The 10% luck boost. Slightly fill the party gauge at the end of each chain attack. His cancel is really far down there. This is tempting, though. This is incredibly fucking tempting. 50% chance to just not die and be invincible for 5 seconds. It's kind of awesome. You're not fucking sure.
Good work, puppy!
And then after that, why not? We'll boost your luck so you can then get us the dexterity boost up there after that as well.
Cake! Time for a...
Oh wait, hold on. We have the strength by 27 and power of all classes. Hold on. Also, wait, yeah, you're right. The boost the shell shoes. Didn't notice I got those, actually. Because the spring shoes are flat 16, but 22% now is better. We have something to increase the break duration. And now the strength one can be overshadowed by the silver belt, because 25% is much more now. While the master attachment, I do not think that can be power crept just yet. Or at least not easily. Unless I can do another silver belt, no. Because that's just flat damage at the end of the line. And And for you, since you have Corvin, that's it. And for you, maximum HP, we can go a little bit higher now with that. Whereas this sticks in the top of duration works out for you at the moment. Alright. We are, for all I know, somewhat close to the skip. On Angela's team, Rex has a break. Chroma Katana and Lance. Rex, Zeke, and Tora have Topple. Yeah, Mithra, Poppy, Zeke with a Great Axe and Knuckles. Zeke has Launch of Pandora, and Rex and Zeke have Smash. Rex, Corvin, and Rock, and Zeke with Corvin and a Lance. Anything I didn't mention are spoilers. Gotcha. Can't go in there. Oh, fuck.
Hey, look what I found!
Alright, story.